What's up, everybody? Welcome. YouFeelHisChoice.com daily hit and run show. Special time today, 12 p.m. Two hours later than normal. Pete Cole here, like always. I have a special guest today. Aaron Nix is with us at Nixie21. That's his Twitter. Aaron has been a long time sub. He's for years. He's been with me. He's been with us between the two sites when we used to be Daily Fantasy Solutions. But he's been playing this game for a long time. A lot of experience he can give us, especially on GPP plays. He's a heavy hitter. He wins a lot in not just MLB, all sports. So any of you guys that are watching live, just ask questions in the comments section. I'll try to keep an eye on that. But we're here for MLB. Your Fielder's Choice, $25 a month. That includes all sports. First 2 months. MLB has been honestly on a freaking roll right now, man. I mean, our cash line's pretty much cash every night. Now I'm just trying to hit the GPP, but our Discord's free. You see our winning lineups room. Actually, I just opened up now. Looks like we got guys are cashing on esports again. Eric, our NASCAR guy, I see he's playing some esports. MLB, big night last night. We have the U.S. Open right now going on. Some guys are cashing NBA. But right now it's MLB and golf. Are you playing golf?
Yeah, I'm playing golf. I got about 7 lines in.
See, I'm not a big golf guy. If anything, I'm going to play showdowns. I don't know. I guess I'm just cheap. I don't like tying my money up all weekend. Yeah. Well, I'll play the showdowns, and I don't know. It looks pretty lucrative though. Everybody I know that plays does well.
Yeah.
But we're here for baseball. We're going to go through the slate. It's a big one. So, 3, 6, 9, 12 games I have.
12 games. Yep.
2 games starting. We have an early slate. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
All right. What do we got for weather? You have weather in front of you?
I do. I think, obviously, the big one is our Coors game. Coors is always good weather or good environment for hitting. And now we throw in the weather. 10 to 15 miles an hour winds out. So, right. I mean, it's going to be just a bloodbath there. Lots of home runs in that game. A couple other windy games. We don't have any weather issues, but we got a couple other windy games. Rangers Tigers, a game I really don't have too much interest in. Maybe Gray at pitcher, but winds are going out there. So, I mean, Scooball's been good. 2.71 ERA. We do have wind.
How hard is that wind going out there in Detroit?
It's about the same, about 10 to 15.
All right, so that does make a little bit of a difference.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right. And then we have. Actually, I think that's it for our wind games.
I think it is too. I looked really quick. So no weather, no rain to worry about. All the games should go off, but always before lock, make sure you're checking in our premium Discord because we do know, especially in games like the Nationals, things happen, things pop up, and next thing you know, you have a lineup of 4 guys aren't playing. So always check weather before we start. All right, so Vegas. I was going to go ready to go pitch. Vegas right now, we have for implied runs. We have 2 teams over 6. We have the Padres at almost 7, 6.9. They opened up at 6.1. Now they're 6.9. That's a big number, man, for 7. I guess we'll talk as we go through it. I haven't made a lineup yet. I mean, I don't like playing cash lineups in Coors because it's gonna be filled with Coors players. So usually I play GPPs on nights like this, but Phillies red hot. They're also at 6 runs against Washington at Washington, and they just been thumping the Nationals. Big night by Schwarber last night, and Schwarber coming back home. June's his month. He had 17 homers last June or something like that. Now he's banging up again. Yeah. And then Rockies 5.9, Red Sox 5.5. They're the main ones, and a bunch of other teams in the 5s. But it looks like we're looking at Cardinals, Red Sox, and then the big boys, Rockies, Phillies, and Padres. It's cool though Phillies are in the middle of that, so they may be able to pull some ownership away from Coors with that big 6 implied run number.
Yeah, Pete, I did miss one. That Cards Red Sox game. It's going to be blowing out there too. 2 good pitchers, Wainwright and Walker. But we do have winds going out in Fenway.
Yeah, and I seen the Red Sox number jumped. They opened at 4.8. Now they're at 5.3 implied runs. So 5.5. So jumped almost a full run.
Yeah.
All right, and the money line, big favorite, the Dodgers. That's a Kershaw game, minus 270. And then San Francisco, that's a Carlos Rodon game, minus 202. There are two teams over 200. Giants, Dodgers. Then we got Phillies minus 185. Who's pitching for the Phillies? I just drew a blank on the Phillies pitcher.
Game 2 pitcher is going to be Falter.
Why do I have Ranger Suarez?
He's pitching game 1.
Is he? Okay. This is why I hate these doubleheaders. And then and that's pretty much it. Then below that, said Phillies, Astros, Padres. So Padres are still a pretty big favorite in Coors, but you still can't take any chances, even though Mackenzie Gore's a good pitcher. So, all right. So we're gonna pay attention for especially stacks is the big boys, Phillies, the Coors game. Some like you just said, Red Sox, Angels, and all that. All right, pitching. This slate's loaded. A quick look at it, and we're not gonna sit there and go through every pitcher. I'll give you first shot. Who do you? Because I'm looking at like one good of value, but then like two good upper. Who's your top pitcher for cash tonight? Anybody you got your eyes on right away?
Yeah, ownership's gonna lead you to Robbie Ray against the Angels. I know. Rodon.
Cash.
Rodon against the Pirates is going to be very popular with that 3.18 ERA. Freddie Montas at home against the Royals is going to carry ownership. And then, like I said, John Gray, I mean, not a great record, not great ERA, but he's going up against an awful Tigers team, so he's going to carry some ownership. Skubal, Carrasco are the other options there, I think.
And I do like Skubal, so all right. So for cash, let's just this is me personally, and you can have a different opinion, but to me, Robbie Ray never has been, never will be a cash pitcher. He just, to me, he's too volatile. That's what I look at. I mean, he is a pitcher friendly park. His last game was decent against Boston, but last 5 starts, 5.39 FIP with 45 ERA, a WHIP of 138. No, I can't play him in cash, but people are gonna play him, especially the name recognition. It's the Angels. Once you get through Trout and Ohtani, you may be able to roll them over. But personally, I can't play Gray. So I'm looking at either Rodon, but he's kind of scary. He started out so well, and he's not exactly good game last game. But then look who's facing was Pittsburgh. So to me, it's like a perfect matchup for Rodon against Pittsburgh.
Yep.
They can't hit lefties, so they can't hit anybody really. But he's I think Rodon has got to be the top arm mainly because of matchup. And then to me, I'd be able to be looking at either Montas is way too cheap on DraftKings, 8.3, way too cheap. Well, he's 10.2 on FanDuel. So I'm looking at, to me, the SP2 is either Montas or John Gray. But I think Montas is safer facing the Royals, 26% strikeout rate. Montas had a decent season. What scares me is he got beat up last game.
Yeah.
I think it was last game, right? He got beat up. It was against the the Guardians. Yeah, 68 points. So,
yeah.
If you're going between Rodon and Gray, where would you lean? Because Gray's up and down. Gray's had a couple of really good games, but once again, to me, it's John Gray. So you can't expect. Last game was great, but the game before that, he got bombed by Cleveland.
Yeah.
So he's like every other game looks like in some ways.
With those winds blowing out at Comerica, don't trust it. I'll probably end up on Montas in cash, but I'm definitely going to throw on a GPP line of a Royal stack. That's going to be very low owned with all this hitting weather we have and Coors and everything. But I think a Royal stack might win somebody some money tonight.
That's a really good call because everybody's going to be on Montas.
Yep.
And I even though they're probably worst hitting team in baseball, I would even lean toward a Tiger stack because John Gray's going to be so popular. I like to pick on the popular pitchers in GPPs. It's just, a normal strategy. I'm not giving away any secrets here, but so personally, and I guess you're on kind of the same ballpark. We're looking at Montas and Rodon, and then maybe leaving a little John Gray for GPPs. Anybody else we think may be in a good spot? Like we got Greinke, I don't play Framber Valdez. I just don't. He doesn't. He's been horrible at home this year. Really bad splits at home. So
yeah.
So once you get through those top guys, there's really not a lot of really good pitchers then tonight. I mean, you got Kershaw. I guess you could talk about Kershaw, but that's a big number too. You're paying 10-5 on DK.
What do you think about Carrasco? 7-2 at home against the Marlins.
And I didn't realize that until I was looking at something for season long before, and I was looking at pictures, and I didn't realize that he's like one of the league leaders in wins. I didn't even realize that, Carrasco.
Yeah.
And I mean, look at old Cookie, 32 against San Diego, 20 Washington. I mean, last game against the Angels looks like a hiccup, but I mean, last 5 starts, 282 FIP, good, 27.3% K rate, that's really good. He's 10.7 K per 9, and going up against Miami, who struggles against righties, that's not a bad call. What's his price? 9-1. That's the problem. I think he's going to be lower owned because
ownership.
What's the percentage?
11% right now.
It's not bad. I think he's kind of in that no man's land because people are going to be on Rodon at 9-9,
right,
and they're all going to drop to like a Montas or a John Gray, and he's going to sit there as same as Scooble. I'm a huge Scooble guy, but he's cheap on DK too, only 9K.
Yep.
But when you're talking wind, so we want to pay attention to that wind as the day goes on and see what happens to that wind, because Scooble could be definitely a little wild card here too. In Kershaw, I think Kershaw is going to be low owned, and he's not fully stretched out though.
Right.
That's the problem with Kershaw. I just noticed 70 pitches his last game. And you know how the Dodgers are. Wait, so why was it? Oh, no, man, I was in May. So I said he's only had one game back. 71 pitchers. Now it's Cleveland, who could be tough too. So,
yeah.
All right, I think it's pitching then. Really, I mean, to me, it's Rodon and Gray or Montas, and everybody else is GPP land to me. Scooble, Robbie Ray, all those guys. J-Mo is going to get no ownership at all in Roger Centers, but he could pitch a good game, I guess.
Yeah.
Is anybody down below that could be like a real sheepy? Zach Greinke like 5 is only 5.5 now.
What about Lorenzen at 6-3 with a 3.45 ERA going up against the Mariners?
Once again, he's going to catch no ownership at all. He pitched a really good game last game too, didn't I think? Right? That wasn't against the Mets. He played well. Yeah, he got the win. 4 strikeouts. The thing
What's
I
his
know
price on DK?
It is 7-1.
Not bad.
See, the only thing that worries me with Lorenzen, I'm seeing the last 5 states, the K rate's out there, 18%.
Yeah.
But he should. The price is not a bad point per dollar price play, no. And what about Greinke at 5.5? So cheap, but is he just done now? Like, is he history? Is this like his? I mean, is he ever gonna be a good pitcher ever again? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
What? He's not even. Wait, Greinke is pitching, right?
I didn't have him listed. I have.
Wait, who's pitching for Kansas City? Now I have two different names here now.
I don't have a starter listed for them yet. Them or the Marlins.
All right, so this is Nick's Greinke. I'm looking at a couple sites that have Greinke listed, and then some have no name. Okay. Oh, Zach Greinke you're talking about. Who cares?
Yeah.
All right. Any other pitchers?
Mention Giolito. 2 double lineup.
He's still on the radar too. You said Giolito, right?
Yeah.
Houston, though.
On the road.
I mean, Houston's got, I mean, they have the reputation they don't strike out, though, but they're striking out more this year, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Pablo Lopez, you know how Lopez can be electric. So some good GBP plays to be different. So like if I'm running GBP tonight, I'm going to get away from these cashy guys and roll
Right.
down to some of these guys like a Giolito, Carrasco, Scooble. I don't mind your Michael Lorenzen call at all. Seattle could just shut right down too. So even my Michael Waka, but you said we get the win though.
Yep.
I'm not messing with Jonah down. I'm not messing with Zach Plasek. And then you get the Coors guy. So,
right.
All right, that's pitching. Let's go around. I got to put my BBPs. BBPs to me have been hitting lately. A lot of people think I'm crazy, but I do look at BBP. I usually look for like 15 at bats or more. See if somebody really owns somebody. Catching, it doesn't look like it at all. There's no BBPs. Metrics wise, we get the serving kid in Coors, 3,800. Righty lefty matchup. Will Smith against Plasek. There are two big ones, and then Alejandro Kirk to me. I mean, there's a mad bums in this slate too. So we got to look at the Minnesota Twins too, I guess.
Yep.
We have for. So I'm trying. Is there anybody? I don't think there's any real ownership here that anybody's gonna like own. Austin Noah. I kind of forgot about Noah. So I guess Austin Noah's gonna play at 3-4. Too cheap for Coors, right? He has been hitting.
Yeah, 25%.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's the number I saw too. So you got Brian Servin at 3.8, Noah at 3.4. If Servin gets the start, Alejandro Kirk. Why would you? I mean, I like Kirk, but why would you pay $5K for Kirk when you got Noah sitting there at only 3.4, right?
Right.
So, yeah, it's gonna be a Coors guy, I guess, in cash. If anybody's going to serving kid, I'll go to freaking Noah. But you also Elias Diaz might get this start, right? Well, Servin's right in about too. I'm not sure either Diaz or Servin will be catching.
Yeah.
All right, Will Smith said he hits righties. Anybody else there? Do you Sanchez against Mad Bum righty lefty matchup? That can make some noise.
I mean, Real Muto, you got to consider him with how hot the fills have been, right? Kind of expensive though.
What's he? 4.4. Starting to pick it up a little bit, hitting 265 last 20 games. Still like waiting for him. He still hasn't like really woken up this year. Seems like. But I don't mind. Definitely, and you go and get a Philly stack in there, and he'll be part of that stack.
Yep.
What about like a guy like a Garrett Stubbs too? If Stubbs gets the start, he's popping up in some projections here too. Didn't he hit a home run the other day? I think he hit a home run yesterday or something.
Yeah, I saw his name come up.
Yeah. And we mentioned Stephen Vogt the other day. I'm a Stephen Vogt guy, but we know he's pitching for Kansas City. He's only $2,400, and if he gets the right matchup, I'll play Stephen Vogt all the time. I don't know. He's won me a lot of money in the last 10 years. Stephen Vogt, especially back like 4 or 5 years ago. That guy seemed like 1 or 2 years. All he did was hitting bombs.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, catching. I don't like to spend much time on catching anyways. Catching sucks. Probably going to be a Coors catcher unless you want to go up to a Alejandro Kirk or something like that, or Will Smith. All right, let's go around the bases now. The real stuff. First base. You have BBPs. No one with any huge BBP numbers. Nah, I thought Vlad maybe. Okay, so looking at any kind of advanced metrics, ISO, Wobo, all that. The one player that stands out is Jose Abreu. Whoa, he's got, I guess, Valdez. 298 ISO, 423 WOBA, 318 batting average against lefties for Abreu over the last 2 years. What's his 4.3 too? So Coors are being popular, but me and Abreu, the numbers jump right out for Jose Abreu tonight. Definitely. But when you got CJ Cron, $500 more, you can play Cron and Coors, right? What are you looking at? Anybody?
Yeah, and Voigt.
It's special that you.
Well, Voigt's going to carry the ownership tonight.
3-8.
Yeah,
That's dumb in course.
Yep.
Free Freddie against the righty. You gotta like that.
Hoskins has been
Here's,
red.
I mean, who?
Rhys Hoskins.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too, and then I thought I heard you say Hoskins. Hoskins has been like you almost have to play him every night.
Yep.
I mean, last 20 games batting 316. Last week batting 500. Last month batting 280. Kids on fire. 6 homers, 13 ribbies last 20 games. He's hitting doubles. He's hitting triples. Now he's getting against the Nationals, and he's not going to be high ohms. Anybody's be going toward Crone or Voigt, or even I guess Hosmer too, right? Well, is Hosmer and Voigt both being in the lineup? I guess
they both should be with one DHing. Yeah.
Hosmer just really hasn't turned into the player I thought.
Yeah. Oh, how about Goldie with those wins going out?
And he's going to be low owned. I don't care if it's righty. He can still hit righties. And it's Michael Wacha. Yeah. So this might be this is definitely a type of slate. I don't think you want to get crazy playing cash games because this is where when anybody zigs you zag with the Goldies, Abreu's, even a Vlad against JMO. Andrew Vaughn's in a good spot against Valdez. So Valdez has got bad pitching splits at home. And Hoskins is totally on fire.
Freddie Freeman.
And Freddie's a good price, 5,300. So looks like Otani's. I think Otani may be the most expensive. Oh, Goldie's most expensive at 5.9. Goldie should be 6.5 now, but with that wind, Michael Wacha. I think Goldie's really the top. Play, but it may be tough to get that price too. So
right.
CJ Crone is not gonna really see much ownership. Is Voigt's gonna carry it all? Voigt and Hosmer.
Yep.
Wow, I'm only seeing like 6% for CJ Crone on one site. So, I got a funny feeling it's gonna be a Jose Abreu night too. So, just anybody playing GBP, keep that in the back of your mind. See, to me, it all adds up. Everything adds up for Abreu tonight, and he's actually hitting. He's actually hitting better than he started out terrible.
Yeah.
Okay. So second base. Once again, keep in mind this is a Coors slate. BBP. Here's one. Whit Merrifield against Montas, 6 for 13, 462 batting average.
Go.
So that's something to look at. DJ LeMahieu hits Stripling, 8 for 24. Not bad. Okay, that's your BBP. Looking at advanced metrics, the top play would be off the board. Just, if everything's even without wins, without whatever, it's Ketel Marte against Smeltzer, 262 ISO, 445 Woba, 371 batting average against lefty for Ketel Marte last 2 seasons. So Marte's like the top play just looking at that.
Man, I feel like Smeltzer's been good though this year.
Yes.
I don't know.
But it's going to be like a Brendan Rodgers, something like that's going to carry the ownership. We're assuming, right? So
Cronenworth. Yeah.
Yeah, Rodgers or Cronenworth. Cronenworth's 5'6". At least they priced him appropriately. Rodgers 4'2". People end up going toward Rodgers probably. So if you have the money, I guess you go to Cronenworth. And Cronenworth's on fire too, right?
Yeah.
I think looking at just projections, Cronenworth's got to be a top projected second baseman. Yeah, I have a top projected. Him, then Semien, Edmund, Ketel, Marte, which we said. Rodgers is down there. He's like top 8. We got. Hey, you guys having problems seeing Aaron's connection? I just had a note saying it was a problem with his connection. I see him fine, and you guys are watching. All right. So if you guys have problems, tell me. I don't see a problem with him. He's loud and clear for me. Okay, so who else we got? Second base, Altuve against Giolito. Probably not, right? You don't mess with Giolito. Only GVP, and yeah, that's really it, I guess. Cronenworth, Rogers, or I'm playing Ketel Marte.
Yep.
Anybody cheap? This Duran kid, but he's going up against Scooble. Yeah, there's really no good value.
The righty, Tommy Edman.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, going in Fenway, right? That win, he's going to be very, very low owned. Because anybody's at 5-6 is going to go to Cronenworth.
Right.
So, good call. That's a good call for GVP. Definitely. All right. Third base.
Machado.
Yeah, he's just going to run away with it, right?
Yeah.
Check out, first of all, Arenado, Michael Walker. 6 for 13, 3 home runs.
Good call. That's
big. But Machado against Freeland, 9 for 29, 310 batting average. No home runs, though. So Arenado has got a little bit of history to Walker and a home run history. So we all know cash is going to be, everybody's going to go to Machado, right?
Yep.
You almost have to. It's almost like J Ram all week earlier. Now it's Machado all weekend. This is why I hate Coors.
Right.
But I'm going to end up, the more I'm looking here, I'm going to end up with one of these, I think a Cardinal stack could be a really big stack today with Goldie and these Arenado numbers. We didn't even mention Nolan Gorman at second base, like him and Donovan kid, right?
Yeah.
Cardinals, really sneaky stack tonight in Fenway. Definitely.
Yep.
Definitely. Everybody's on course. Okay, so but if you're playing cash, you got to play Machado. And
even a game stack of that, right? Cards, Red Sox, a 5-3.
I haven't tried it. It may be tough with prices. That might be the only problem.
Yeah.
Throw some 2 scrub pitchers in there or something and see what happens. That's been working for me lately. You don't have to use these 10K pitchers. So
right.
One other guy's gonna go right under the radar, Ryan McMahon, because it's lefty, but he'll get into the Padres bullpen. Ryan McMahon's only 3-3, really cheap, and everybody's going to Machado.
Yep.
So, man, I like this Arenado play though too. And then you got Devers. Devers in a great spot against, I don't care who it's rain right. He can hit anybody, lefty, righty. So Devers is gonna be multi under owned. So
Justin
you get off
Turner.
Machado. And Machado doesn't get home run tonight, or only doesn't get any hits, and you're on these other guys, you're gonna roll. So, I mean, you got Turner. My nice time for my computer's going crazy. Okay, I'm trying to see if there's any third baseman I'm missing for value. Just Duran, Brendan Donovan's 3-2, so Donovan's a great value.
Yeah,
you don't know that. All right, shortstop Kim Ha-Seong Kim is hugely popular. Looks like.
Yep.
And I'm his biggest fan after watching him in Korea so much. But man, it's only so they never adjusted Kim's price at all. 3-3.
Was he 3-3? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it's gonna be high. It's gonna be very high owned. What about if you play FanDuel, Javi Baez, even though he's slumping a bit, still in the middle of the order. He's only 2,300 on FanDuel. So it might be different Javi Baez in FanDuel.
It's going out.
Yep. And Bo Bichette, great spot against Montgomery. Great spot at 5-3. Oh, I didn't look at BBPs here. Bo Bichette, 6 for 11, 2 home runs up JMO.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's big boy numbers there. Elvis Andrus has got it. So maybe Greinke is pitching now. Greinke's name's popping up again here. But Bo Bichette, I would rather play Bo Bichette against JMO than Ha-Seong Kim. Oh my God, that's great. That's great BVP numbers. Trey Turner is the highest projected. And here's another one's going to way under the radar is Carlos Correa. Definitely going to go on the radar.
Like that.
Nobody's going to want to be playing him.
Right.
And he definitely he can be low owned. And I can't see him being high owned. He's got, and now let me see. Since he came back from the IL, he has hits in every game. He's slashing 429, 500, 714, 517 Woba. Wow. So he's crushing the ball right now.
Yeah.
A great matchup against Bumgarner.
Mm-hmm.
So you got like Correa, you got like Bichette, but Correa's 5-1. Kim's gonna be the popular play. Value calls, really no one. It's all gonna be like Kim. Maybe Luis Garcia for Washington. All right, that's shortstop, and now we end up in the outfield. So once again, we don't have to go over all these outfielders. There's a million of them, a million great spots. We know. So first, Coors. Actually, let me see what we have. What? So this is where you get the Harpers and the Schwarbers, though. So maybe the Coors guys may go under a little bit. Like Jerks and Profar is crushing the ball. There's only 4-3. I think Jerks and Profar is a great spot, right?
Yeah.
Blackman's against the lefties. Seems like Blackman's always facing the lefties. Do you think you need to play a Kyle Schwarber? He's only 4.6 yet. To me, I think you have to play Kyle Schwarber at 4.6.
So 28% right now.
Yeah, he's going to be high owned. So I think you got to play him.
Yeah,
I'd look at like a Schwarber and then a Profar who is Odubel Herrera is still too cheap. You got this as Zokar kid. If he plays, he's minimum price for the Padres.
Yeah. 21.
I mean, it's gonna be tough to get like a Judge, something like that. I mean, there's obviously there's ways, but right now there's like no real value that's really jumping out to me at outfields. Anybody you see? Nobody's like saying, "Wow, that's like a must play," and I don't see it. I mean, one of these guys like a Zokar may pop up and start a lineup, and Coors, you can slide him in. Mark Cannon's still too cheap. McKinnon's been hitting the ball, right?
Yeah, maybe a Jock Peterson.
I would play Jock Peterson every damn day. He only gets like 3 at bats, though. Usually gets pinch hit for her.
Yeah.
Zach Thompson, good spot though, right? Yeah. As Thompson's a righty. Peterson at 4 or 5. To me, Peterson's always a GPP play, but that's just me. And soon the lefty comes in, he's going to sit. Last 20 games, so 333 batting average, 6 homers, 19 ribbies, great numbers. 333 ISO, 457 WOBA, 188 WRC plus. That's crushing numbers.
Yeah, it is.
So, yeah, Peterson's always the play, and gonna be low owned.
Yep.
Wind blowing out in that game. That isn't Is that game in San Francisco? Oh, is that Pittsburgh?
No, it's Pittsburgh.
Okay. So I think that Schwarber's gonna be popular. You almost need him in your lineup. Odubel Herrera is gonna be popular. He's only 2-1. And I like Profar. And then maybe like a Trent Grisham you can pop in there. He's only 3K. Jonathan Dawes is in course. He's cheap, and that's a lefty righty. That's a good matchup. Jaron Duran, 3-1. We all know Duran's a big prospect, right? A good game yesterday.
Yeah, so, good one.
Yeah, so you can possibly throw Duran in. There's some value. Later on the day, though, as we get closer to lock. We'll have our cores out. We'll have a better idea who's starting and all that. Okay. Who just came? I am said Mazzara's a. I'm glad both of you guys brought that up. So Mazzara, yeah, Mazzara is a good punt. And I was actually going to bring up Mazzara when we're going through there, but there's so many guys. And Jake Berger, my kids at Jake Berger, and I went over Jake Berger. Yes, I think Jake Berger is in a really good spot. He's back in the lineup tonight. He was out for a couple games that wrist injury, so you got to make sure Berger's playing. But I think Berger's in a good spot if he is playing, because he was crushing before he missed those couple games there.
Mm-hmm.
So good call on Jake Berger against Valdez. Like I said, I really like Abreu tonight too. So I'm gonna get a little White Sox stack in there somewhere. And the thing is, they have such a low projected. White Sox only projected at 3.6 runs, but they are the number one team in baseball against lefties in OPS, WOBA, and Team WRB and Team WRC plus. Yet there's only a 3.6 implied. Nobody's gonna be playing the White Sox tonight, except for me. I think the White Sox are in a great spot tonight. So anybody stacking, throw a stack in them with the White Sox. Aaron came up with a great stack against you about the Royals. I like that call. So now we're talking stacks. Who's your favorite stack? Anybody?
Obviously Padres. It's going to be highest owned Padres stack. Phillies stack, high owned. I said I like the Royals. Rockies always go a little less owned the team they're playing against in their own park, but I like them too. I think they'll see a little more ownership tonight. Twins against Bumgarner.
Yep.
That could be a cheap stack you can get.
Cardinals,
Red Sox. Yep. Yankees always against the Blue Jays there. Giants against the Pirates.
So
Dodgers at home.
Yeah, mine are gonna be the Cardinals and White Sox, and then like half the teams you mentioned there. There's a bunch of teams in good spots, but Cardinals, White Sox are my top.
Yeah,
as of right now. Home run call. I'll go first. I'll give you a second to think of one. To me, it's Berger's numbers do jump right out at you if he plays well. To me, it's going to be Jose Abreu, and then I also like Boomstick to hit one possibly, Nelly Cruz, and Jake Berger if he plays. But to me, mine is Jose Abreu tonight. Anybody you like that really?
Trying to think of people we haven't talked about.
That's right. That's where I get stuck.
I'm going to go Salvi Perez.
There you go. That's definitely under the radar, but definitely a good call. And especially when you like these, when you like the Royals, going to be a popular pitcher. Hits righties, 236 ISO, 334 WOBA on that reverse, so nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
All right, so I got Abreu. Aaron's got Perez. Our favorite stacks beside Coors are the Red Sox Cardinals game. I also like the White Sox, definitely Cardinals. Aaron likes the Royals. And then it like a Red Sox game stack with Cardinals. I have Angels on my mind for some reason, the Cardinals. And that's it. Do you guys have any questions? I haven't really been paying attention to the chat. No, I don't think so. Rizzo against the Blue Jays bullpen. Yep. And I agree. Myron can continue attack to Nats with hitters, and they are terrible. And another terrible pitcher again tonight. Schwarber could definitely lose one again. He's on one of those rolls, so you almost have to play Schwarber every game. So until he goes into one of his slumps, which that'll come. But Yadi Molina is on the DL, IL. So now we have the kids got called up. I'm not sure if he's going to start tonight. What's it? Herrera, I think is. I should blank on his name. But he's like their number 4 prospect. So they got a bunch of young kids in that lineup too, and they're still rolling. Like Donovan and Gorman, those guys. And they get the kid catcher. So, all right, Aaron. Any other last thoughts or anything, or anything that we missed? Or
Let me look
I think I got everybody out. I had, you know, who could be a very sneaky pitcher tonight, though. I'm going to leave on this thought is possibly Mackenzie Gore.
Okay.
Just with this Coors, nobody's playing him. The kid is talented, right? I mean, we know the kid. The last start was tough, but before that, the kid was rolling. So,
Yeah.
Mackenzie Gore is a sneaky pitching play. You know, if you're making like 10 lineups, you put him in one lineup or something like that. That's like my final thought.
4-2 with a 2.5 ERA. Yeah, good call.
Yeah, and the kid's good. So.
One other ownership play I wanted to mention that we didn't talk about, Connor Joe is showing a lot of ownership, especially on FanDuel.
That's a good one. Another one. Now, good call on Connor Joe. Jordan Lupo just jumped out at me. Lupo gets Smeltzer, so he crushes lefties.
Yep.
And another stack is Arizona. I'm Arizona now. I had Lupo in my mind. I think Arizona's gonna be a sneaky stack too. Now we probably just named half the damn teams playing tonight, but I like Lupo. Connor Joe could even slide in there and it can be low owned. So maybe well, he's got to be like 5K, right? What's Connor Joe? He's usually right around 5K, and I don't even see him now. Why? He's been hitting the ball too, I think, though, right? Hasn't he? He's been hitting all. It's like his name just hasn't been popping up lately in conversations. 14 DK, 10 DK last 2 games, and he's 5-2. So yep, he's in play. It'd be a good night for him to lose one tonight. So all right, I think that's it. Thanks for coming on, Aaron. Did a good job, and it's nice not to talk to myself. All
right.
Thanks everybody for listening. We will be on demand the rest of the day. You can watch this. Hit us up in premium Discord and check out Discord. It's free. Thank you, and thanks, Aaron. And we are out of here.
See you guys.